So this is water furnace heat pump, geothermal, installed in 2013. It's done great over the years. I've had very few issues with it. However, now we have a small leak in the loop. It's a pond loop. There's a 3-acre pond about 15 feet deep. It's about 200 feet from the house here. And so we've got 200 feet of buried line from the pump center here going to the pond, and then submerged loop in the pond. Somewhere along the line there's become a small but problematic leak over the years, and so what's happened is we're losing pressure on the system, and after enough pressure goes out, enough of the liquid in the loop goes out, when the system runs, you can hear the slack water, I call it, in the pump center here, instead of no sound at all. So the initial response on my part was to purchase this handy little juicing device. Juicing being the term that installers use to talk about adding water to the loops, whatever the proper term is. So that device, I purchased that online. I don't remember, maybe $40–50 for everything put together, the valve, the gauge. There's a needle that fits into that fitting there where it goes into that black line, and that feeds straight into the intake loop, ground loop, into the system on the input side. Now that it's leaking, what I was doing, I just had that connected to a hose bib over here that was already present on the well pump. But today I was at a Home Depot poking around, and they had these waterers in the garden center that you control by Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth unit was about $40. And I looked at that and thought about it, and I said, well, I'll go over to plumbing and see what they've got over there. Went over to the plumbing section, or the actually the sprinkler section next to plumbing, and I found this same device, same company and everything, Orbit Beehive smart Wi-Fi faucet timer. And it actually came with a Wi-Fi plug-in module in addition to already having Bluetooth on board. So I thought I'd give that a try. The cool thing was it was $34 instead of $40, and it's regularly about, I think, $75 for the combo. So too good to pass up. So I grabbed it. Also picked up a, get over here so I show you. Also picked up a little backflow preventer in the same section, the sprinkler section, and the purpose of that is to keep the geothermal loop water from going back into my household potable water that we use for drinking, bathing, washing dishes, things you use household water for. So set that up. They have Orbit has a free app that you get, and you can set it up. You can set up timing schedules. For now, I've just got it set for manual. I've got a blink camera under here sitting on the little flower pot there, so I can access that at any time, point it right at the gauge, and monitor my pressure. So when it gets down to about below 10, I'll just pop open the app and run it for a couple of minutes, and it'll refill it up to 35 pounds, and then we'll be good for about a week. So just installed it today. I may put the Wi-Fi module on it just so if I'm on vacation or something, I can take a look at it through the blink, and if it needs a boost, I should be able with Wi-Fi to actually do it through my account through the internet. Haven't got that far yet, but that would be handy. So anyway, that's the setup. I saw a real smart guy. I believe his name is Thaddy, Thaddy or something like that. He's got a YouTube channel all about geothermal. He's taught me a lot. He actually made a rig that you can screw right into the pump center. You can put a pressure regulating valve on that, plumb it into your household plumbing, and it will automatically keep the system pressurized. You can screw the setting on the valve to whatever you want, and it'll keep the system pressurized for you. The only issue I had with that was that should the leak become larger and more problematic, I really would have no way of telling that that thing is pumping water from my well all of the time. As opposed to this method, I can keep an eye on it and know that it only gets water when I tell it to get water. So for now, that's a solution. I'll talk to my geothermal people when they come to service again, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.